Hello friends, this is Sundareshan, your compliance guru. We have covered the various types of directors and some which were very prominent were promoter directors, managing director, executive director, non-executive director, woman director, resident director, shadow director, and of course, one type of director which we have not covered is the independent director, which we will see shortly. But before having a look at who the independent directors are, I thought you should also know what are the various modes of appointment. So we saw the first directors who were appointed when the company got incorporated. So the first mode of appointment would be subscribing to the memorandum or naming the persons to act as first directors in the articles of association. Of course, the next important mode of appointment would be the board. How does the board appoint a director? Now, there are different categories in the modes of appointment itself. The first being additional director. Now, what is this concept of an additional director? Very simple. You are already running a company. You have the minimum of 2 directors for a private company and 3 directors for a public limited company. You want to now expand the board or induct new members on board. Such new members can be woman director, because the law mandates such an appointment for a public company, or an independent director, which is a requirement for most public companies. Or if you're in a private company, if you're running a private company, then maybe a nominee director who represents one of the investors or banks. So how do these directors onboard themselves? Very simple. The board is required to appoint these additional directors, and additional, as the word suggests, it is in addition to the existing board. And such additional directors, the only shortcoming is they will cease to be a director at the ensuing annual general meeting, which means an additional director would hold office as a director only till the ensuing annual general meeting. In case the shareholders do not appoint the additional directors or regularize their appointment as a director, then such director shall cease to be a director of the company. So, while it is very easy to induct an additional director, what the stakeholders should note is the shortcoming is this appointment is at the mercy of the members of the company. In case the members do not appoint or regularize the appointment, then these directors cease to be the directors. The next category, of course, is a casual vacancy. What is a casual vacancy? Very simple. In case a director dies, then the board can appoint another person in place of the existing director who has died. Now, what is the advantage of such an appointment? In very easy terms, it's called cut paste, which means you appoint a new director in place of the existing director whose death is the reason. The person so appointed in that place will have all the terms that will continue as the original director had. So, such type of appointments is very popular in joint ventures where they would not like to lose the composition which is already existing in the form of representative of a joint venture company. The third type of appointment of boards is an alternate director. Now, what is an alternate director? Very simple. In case a director of the company is not available for more than 3 months where the board meetings are regularly held, then such a director can choose to appoint an alternate director for themselves who can then represent the person in the board meetings. What is the law? Law is very simple. The day the original director returns to the state, the alternate director shall automatically cease to be a director. So friends, alternate director is a little dicey because the onus of the appointment or the continuing of the appointment is with the original director who has to inform the board or the company about the entry and exit from the state in case that person has appointed an alternate director. Now, can the original and alternate coexist? No. Only one of them can exist in a system. Next, we will deal with appointments in general meeting. Till then, keep writing, keep questioning, stay compliant, stay safe. See you soon.